I'm joined by case manager Alan Dowson after this afternoon's 2-0 win over Wealdstone. Alan, it's been a while coming. There'll be somewhat of a baby team. How satisfying is that this afternoon?
I was talking about it beforehand because, especially with the new year and everything else, and we were like Sutton's bogey team. And I remember one night going there thinking we'll beat. I remember getting smashed 2-0 when you won the championship, and it changed. So hopefully today it's a change because it's battered worth for the last couple of years. I had a good record against Matt Walton Hersham, funny enough, but people put things in their heads, bogey teams and things like that, and the longer it goes without getting a result against them, you know, it gets harder. But to be fair to the lads today, put in a hell of a shift, and very pleased for them. But all right.
How important was Andrew McCullen's second goal this afternoon? The timing of it.
The timing on it, like he had a chance later, the easier one to score. 1-0 is number one, nothing really, and the pressure's on you. But I thought we got it right today as a coach and stuff. And manager, I thought we got it tactically right today. We worked on about left back being the best around and scoring goals and all the rest of it. So, be fair to Nathan, I thought he's done a good job as anybody, because he's a lefty. We're playing him on the right in his face to try to stop, you know, Chapel getting over halfway line, if you like. It worked very well. Patter doesn't like it on the other side, but you know, to be fair to lad, he scored again, Patter, and you know, so it worked for the middle two. I thought Lewis Taylor was outstanding, I really did, and he's not worked very hard, and you know, there's somebody in there who always works hard anyway. So it's another clean sheet as well, like, you know. So good, please.
And with the game, it was going to take something special to open the game up, and we got that from Matt Patterson. What a strike that was for the first goal.
Again, he scored a few like that, you know. So our home form's excellent. If you look at the top of the charts in the whole 22 teams, we are top of the for home form. So I think I got a silly email earlier on this morning saying, "Oh well, people don't want, you know, people stop coming because the home form's bad." And our home form's the best in the league, so I don't know how we ever get that from. It's the best in the whole league. Out of 22 teams, we are the ones who have got the best record, and you know, and it's great because you know, we score more goals than most teams in our league as well. So that's pleasing. And also, obviously, the last 7 games we've won 5, drawn 1, and lost 1. So we can see like we've had a little bit of a blip and come through it again. The lads have come through it again. So I'm pleased for them more than anybody else, you know, because it took a lot of stick recently and off me, and some deserved, some undeserved, to be honest. And you know, I'm very pleased for them and their work rate. So very good, you know.
And back to Matt Patterson, he seemed to be involved in an exchange with their fans first half, a long way from where I was. Is that what fired him up, do you think, to produce the game that he did and win the match for us, essentially?
He's quite a funny kid. He's quite a funny lad. We didn't really speak because I've got to keep him on the leash, because if people tell him how great he is, he thinks he should be playing for Milan. But he's obviously reasons with us, and we give me a lot of stick to support. But you know, it's a banter and all the rest of it, and we've got a fantastic club with a fantastic manager and all the rest of it. So I think they're giving him a bit of stick in that corner. So he laughs, and he's just laughs, and somebody come and warn and say, "Oh yeah, you got to watch your number 7." Ridiculous, really. And but I think he would have run and given it a big one. But I'm glad he never, and I'm glad he Murph controlled him, because there's nothing worse than giving it some supporters, and all of a sudden, before you know it's 1-1, you're 2-1 down. So you're best off not saying nothing. Like the amount of stick I've got off their fans over the years, probably tongue in cheek a lot of it, and little clashes. You know, they're a fantastic club, and we brought a lot of fans with them today, and you know, they sing along and all the rest of it. So you got to, sometimes you bite back, you do, and it's hard not to. But there's no way I was going to go over there today or Hamzy and give it a big into them, because you know, we'll have their day again, and I'll be getting sacked in the morning, shouts and all the stuff what goes in it. We best off just keep your mouth shut, really, and you know, and not say nothing, because every dog has its day. It might take a while, it might take a year, but I haven't had my day today, because I think they're probably still above us in the table, and you know, they're a good sign, a good club. I'm getting it back to not. So is that right? Okay, so we're above them, and we've probably got 6 games in hand on us, and they've got a cracking side. And if anybody in the league who I respect is Gordon, I think he's a fantastic bloke, and I've said that from day one, and he's always given us good advice. So I don't think we'll turn it around. I know we'll turn it around. I just hope we can as well, you know, and keep doing what we're doing.
What was your take on the red card for Adam Green in the second half? The Wealdstone players were appealing for everything. They didn't appeal for that.
I've been to see a referee. I don't often go in afterwards, but me and Peter Bowers have been in to see a referee. I don't know what he done for the first one. I need to know what he done. The second one, he might have said he stood up a little bit. It was a yellow. But the first one, I don't know what he's done. The lads, you know, elbowed into them. Probably just one of them yellow, get on with it. But I don't know where our yellow card come from, man. And he gets sent off like that. But again, you know, he doesn't know what to say in there, to be honest. You know, so if he's made a mistake, he's made a mistake. I keep on going about the refs all the time, and you know, I'm best off just keep your mouth shut again. And but I had a sensible chat with him, and I don't he knows what's went on, to tell you the truth. So I didn't think it was I didn't think he should have got sent off, but to be honest, Tony Burnham's going to be delighted with me, because I said I would get his player fit and I'll be sending him back suspended, so it's 2 weeks time, so that's another club will get nothing off, but excellent.
2013, 2 clean sheets, 4 points. It's been a solid start, hasn't it?
Solid. No, definitely. Especially with the players we've had out. Like Birdie's come back in, and we've got obviously Lodgy, who needs to come back in and play. Huckle's fit now, after he's suspended and all that. And we've had some, Weird put a shift in today, and he's been, had a bad stint out a couple of weeks. Craig Mullen, and the win was for Craig, to be honest. He's at the hospital now because his wife, his girlfriend, is due, and he's at the hospital. So good luck to Craig. And I mean, he's a cracking lad, Craig, and a Kingstonian lad, and his mind hasn't been there the last couple of weeks because he's been worrying about these. So there's all these little worries which seem to go away today with the professional performance the lads put on. But it's just one win. It's a good start, but a very tough game against Hendon on next week and all that. We've got to kick on from there. But it was a good win, and that point against Hampton might have been a great point now. And and we'd maybe say that the Met Police game wasn't as bad as I made out, if you like. And so you learn all the time, and we'll get back to training ground Monday, and we'll kick on. But there's some, I think, a lot of positives to look forward to, especially bringing Lodge back in, things like that, to give in Nathan playing on his proper side. I thought he'd done a great shift for what today, I really did. And so it well worked all round. So you got when you're on, you can't be nothing but praising, and not only be for one day, and we'll get back on, get them down to earth again Monday. But it deserves a lot of praise for what we give today. Everybody, including the coaching staff and things like that, and. I was even talking to one of the directors this morning who was very helpful, to be honest, and as you always are, and so I've just got to be fair play all round,
Cheers, well played, Steve.
Thank you very much. Okay, cheers.